Welcome to Jason on English. Let's look at basic sentence joining. Make it tighter. Can you make one sentence? Can you think of a way to join these into one sentence? Bob's mother is a nurse. Bob's mother lives alone. Bob's mother lives in Canada. Bob's mother is very tall. Can you make one sentence but only one verb? Think about it. If you want to pause the video, you can do that. Then I'll show you my idea. Here's my idea. Bob's mother, a very tall nurse, lives alone in Canada. Now we have one sentence. Check subjects and verbs. Find the subjects and verbs of each sentence. If you have the same subjects and verbs, maybe you can make one sentence. Jim ate a sandwich for lunch. Jim ate some salad for lunch. Jim ate at his desk. Jim ate very quickly. We have the same subject, Jim, and we have the same verb, ate. I think we can join these sentences and make one sentence. Let's take a look. Jim ate a sandwich and some salad for lunch at his desk very quickly. If you have the same subjects and verbs, it's often very easy to join those and make one sentence. Can you remove be verbs? Look for sentences with be verbs and adjectives or nouns. This information can often be added to the basic sentence. Anne has a dog. The dog is big. The dog is biscuit. The first sentence has the word dog. This can be our base sentence, Anne has a dog. The next two sentences have information about this dog. We have an adjective and we have another noun and only be verbs. If you cut the be verbs, it's possible to add this information to the basic sentence. What do you think? How would you join these three? Here's my idea. Anne has a big dog, Biscuit. Join these. Bob went to Guam. Bob went last summer. Bob went with his sister. His sister is older. Can you join these sentences and make one sentence? Here's my idea. Bob went to Guam last summer with his older sister. Appositives. An appositive is a noun that is the same person or thing as another noun. An appositive follows the first noun. When you write, you show appositives by using commas. When you speak, you pause before and after the appositive. You also speak more softly and quickly. Bob bought a new car. Bob is a doctor. The last sentence, Bob is a doctor. This means Bob and a doctor are the same person. We have a be verb, we can remove it, and we can make an appositive, like this. Bob, a doctor, bought a new car. When you write, you use commas. The appositive is directly after the noun that it matches. So Bob, a doctor, those are touching. And when you speak, you pause where there are commas, and you say the appositive more softly and quickly. So it sounds like this. Bob, a doctor, bought a new car. You try. Bob, a doctor, bought a new car. Join these. Bob went to Guam last summer with his older sister. Guam is a small country. Guam is near Japan. His sister is Anne. In this case, we have two possible appositives. Guam, a small country, and his sister, Anne. Near Japan is not an appositive, but I think we can add it to our basic sentence. Try to join these and make one sentence. Here's my answer. Bob went to Guam, a small country near Japan, with his sister, Anne. One more time. Bob went to Guam, a small country near Japan, with his sister, Anne. Join these. Jim bought a new car. Jim is my best friend. The car is a Toyota. Well, we have two possible appositives here. Jim is my best friend. The car is a Toyota. Can you make one sentence? Here's my answer. Jim, my best friend, bought a new car, a Toyota. You try. Jim, my best friend, bought a new car, a Toyota. Join these. Anne met her friend. Anne is my co-worker. Her friend is Barbara. Again, we have two possible appositives here. Anne is my co-worker. Her friend is Barbara. Please make one sentence. Here's my idea. Anne, my co-worker, met her friend, Barbara. You try. Anne, my co-worker, met her friend, Barbara. More information. When you have a basic sentence, it's possible to add adjectives or preposition phrases to add more information. And you can also add nouns using appositives, and you can make your base sentence longer. You can always break a long sentence into smaller sentences if you like. Let's look at these sentences. Bob's mother lives alone. Bob's mother lives in a big house. Bob's mother lives near a lake. Bob's mother is very tall. Bob's mother is a baker. First, check the subjects, then check the verbs. If you have the same verbs, you can make one sentence. If you have be verbs with adjectives or be verbs with nouns, it might be possible to make appositives. How can you join these sentences to make one sentence? Here's my idea. Bob's mother, a very tall baker, lives alone in a big house near a lake. You try. Bob's mother, a very tall baker, lives alone in a big house near a lake. Let's try this one. Jim went to Rome. Jim went with his wife. Jim's wife is Sally. Rome is a romantic city. Jim went last December. What do you think? How can you join these sentences? If you're ready, let's check. Jim went to Rome, a romantic city, with his wife, Sally, last December. That's one way to join them. Another way, Jim went to Rome, a romantic city, last December with his wife, Sally. Sometimes when you have preposition phrases, you can change the position, you can change the order. You could put last December first, or you could put with his wife, Sally, first. Repeat after me. Jim went to Rome, a romantic city, with his wife, Sally, last December. Jim went to Rome, a romantic city, last December with his wife, Sally. It's possible to make your sentence longer. You're not making it more difficult. You're only making it longer. It's not more difficult. It's more information. When you have nouns, maybe you can use appositives to add more information. You can also add adjectives to give your sentence more information. Maybe there's a nice adverb you can use to give your sentence more information. Think about ways to make basic sentences longer. And when you find a sentence with only one verb, can you break it into a lot of smaller sentences? That's a good way to practice. If you like, please watch this video again. And when you're listening and reading, pay attention to the techniques the speaker or writer are using to make sentences longer. These are all simple sentences because they have only one verb. They look long, but they're not difficult. Thank you for watching.